So I'm not sure how this looks because the sun is in my eyes and it's not a very clear screen. But so I just want to talk about the angel of chaos, who's actually I'm now going to be calling the angel of fun. I've been saying negative and positive in all of the angels, and I'm also changing Rihanna's main name to the angel. Well, she represents the dark side of me, but really I'm going to say either the angel, the side of me that I most want to be, my who I most want to be. I think I named it on the list. Angel I most want to be, or not most want to be, or angel I my representation who I most want or most need, or I don't really know how, but I need to change that to a positive because just saying the dark side of me, well, that's just saying the negative. I mean, technically, there's good and bad and everything. So even saying that the dark, she's the dark side of me, that's still saying that there's positive in that. But I need to change hers to just like the negative, the necessary side of me or something like that. But yeah, with the angel of chaos, I'm going to be calling her the angel of fun. I do agree with this. I've been going through the songs just saying, how would people think if they knew that, if they did believe me and they believed that I was Christ and that and God has called her the angel of fun. I think when it comes to the sacrifice one, it's clearly about sadomasochism and stuff, but if people go for sadomasochism, I'm not for that. I don't agree with, torture or chains and whips and stuff like that. I'm not for it, and I wouldn't want it to happen to me, but I understand other people like that, and if that's their thing, if both parties are agreeing to it, if they think it's fun or get some thrill out of it, they can do it, and it's their choice, and so if she represents the angel of fun, in a way, it would feel like I'm agreeing with that, or God is agreeing with that by saying that. But that's not what it's saying. It's just saying that it is a bit of fun. Even going to a party where you're dressed up as vampires and you have like fake blood coming from the ceiling or something like that. That's not actually that bad, as long as you know that it's fake blood. I think it'd be a bit gross if you thought it was real blood or whatever, but if you go to a Halloween party and they throw fake blood at you and stuff, so tell you to wear shitty clothes because of this, it's fun, and she can represent fun in lots of ways. Okay, I feel like there's always a darker tone to a lot of the songs, but people here are quite sick, and so probably might not see the darker tone to it. I think when it comes to the jealous song, Baby I'm Jealous, they'll people be like, how can she represent the angel of fun if she's saying that she's jealous? And I actually, I don't agree with marriage because I feel like I'm so angry that like God, my higher self, is so angry with the thought of so many people marrying people together and saying that they only got together because it's God's will. God has brought you. That's how most weddings start. God has brought these two people together to live harmoniously or whatever. And if God was a real person, e.g. me, it was a real person listening back to this, I could be just thinking, what, I can time travel. I can see what's going to happen to this couple. This couple is not going to stay together. They're going to end up in fights or just lose interest or stop having fun together. I could probably see all this, and I could probably be going back time and being like, I don't agree with this marriage, but these priests, they're just trying to talk for me and make their self seem really important. Why? Because they have God's authority and they're just telling themselves a load of nonsense. And I feel like my higher self would be really angry at marriage because of the problems that marriage can cause. Now, okay, if you have children, that's a very important thing, and you need to put your children first, and sometimes staying together or staying in a marriage that isn't very fun is actually what's best for the children, because as soon as you have a child, it's not about fun, it's not about staying together, it's about doing what's best for your children. And if you're arguing, and it's not good for your children, for your children to grow up with parents that are arguing or just clearly miserable or causing stress and problems, then it's not good. But yeah, I'm definitely for divorce in that case. But yeah, churches would like to talk for me and say that divorce is wrong and God joined you together so that you can never separate, and it's nonsense. A lot of it's nonsense. But I feel like the angel of fun singing a song like Baby I'm Jealous, it is like God is telling this angel to say, what, there's a lot of people that in these relationships, it's all fun at first and then it starts getting boring, and then you start being able to to have fun with someone else, or you start getting to the point where you would have better fun with everyone else. And so the angel of fun is saying, I'm jealous of the people that you're interested in. Why? Because you're not actually going to have fun with any of them. You're going to have fun with me, whoever this me is, me, whoever you're going to end up having fun with. It just represents someone different to whoever you're with. Um, yeah, if you've got children, and again, you're in a different situation. But if people would think, how does the Baby I'm Jealous song, how does BB Rex represent the angel of fun? If the angel of fun is just jealous over all the people that you're with, well, that's how I would explain it. That she's saying that you're not having fun with them. That I'm not that because you're not having fun with them, and I'm fun, and it kind of encourages people to separate and not be together. But sometimes people are not meant to be together because they stop having fun and they stop being able to enjoy life. And you know, I think also when it comes to like William and Harry, they're two very different people, and I'm very more in favour of Harry. Okay, I think the world or England would much prefer William to be their next of kin because I think William is a better representation of how people are. But yeah, I think he's a bit less fun, and I think that's more how people are. But I feel like I need to say that me and my higher self are different. Because me as a human, I like having fun, and I would probably prefer people to be more fun. William is less fun, but at the same time, that is more what the world is like. Hence, why, if you want to know why BB Rex's songs, are kind of all dark, and there's always these ones about you driving me crazy. You know, a lot of people have fun, and yet people would turn that fun and think that they're crazy for it. In some of her songs, I'm if you listen to some of the drive me crazy and stuff like this, if this is the angel of fun saying you're driving me crazy, why? Because I'm just trying to have fun, and you are telling me that I'm mentally ill or something like this. That's another one of her messages. And yeah, I feel like it's the same with Pharrell Williams. He represents the angel of happiness, and yet if you listen to all of his songs, you'll be like, he's not actually happy in any of these songs. So I feel like it's the angel of happiness in a world that's not very happy, hence why the angel of happiness isn't actually that happy. And I think in the same way, if Bebe Rexah represents the angel of fun, this is why she has videos where she's being betrayed as being mad, or just rejected or not wanted. Is because people are rejecting the idea of having fun. And when I try and think about just how reality is and how earth is, there's so many people that are trying to have fun, but they would be accused of being mad or crazy or different or mentally ill because of just thinking differently. And this world is just quite boring. I feel like a lot of people here are just really boring and not into having fun. But yeah, can't really see the screen. Where is that button?